you the appointment of our new cannabis director, Holly Bell.
Good evening, everyone. Florida now has a director of cannabis.
That's right. Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Fried made the announcement earlier today. She says the new cannabis director will be tasked with developing a hemp industry for the Department of Agriculture, a potential billion-dollar enterprise for the state of Florida. CBS4's Jim DeFede joins us now. Help us understand more of what this means and what the role of a cannabis director would be.
She's the pot czar, the cannabis czar in essence. She's going to be responsible for all things related to the medical marijuana industry within the Department of Agriculture. So that means, again, playing an advocate for patients who are in need of it. She'll also be involved in rulemaking for edibles, and she'll play a role just in terms of the negotiations between the Agriculture Department, the legislature, and other groups as to how to proceed with the Department of Health and other agencies as to the best way to present. Now, what's interesting about her background is her background isn't as strong in the world of cannabis in terms of growing the marijuana. What she is, her expertise is more in the banking and financial services side.
What's her name?
Oh, you just blanked me. But
Holly Bell.
Holly Bell. But the issue is more of, like, for instance, Colorado. She's worked with the folks in Colorado because one of the issues is that the cannabis industry, again, is still illegal on the federal level. So a lot of times banking institutions have trouble working with those cannabis players. And so as a result, I think that's one of the things Ms. Bell is going to be working on, is finding ways to deal with the financial ramifications of marijuana.
And so this is coming as Governor DeSantis is pushing for smokable marijuana for medicinal use.
Yeah, the smokable marijuana debate is a huge one right now in Tallahassee. When the legislature, or rather when the people passed the amendment in 2016 legalizing medical marijuana, there was a real question as to whether or not it included smokable marijuana. Advocates said that it clearly did, even though the word smokable marijuana is not included in it. It simply suggested that there would be restrictions on places where you could smoke it, which suggests the idea that, yes, you can smoke it. Rick Scott and the Florida legislature banned smokable marijuana, and then Ron DeSantis, as soon as he came into office, he says, look, I'm not going to continue fighting a lawsuit that wants to bring about smokable marijuana. He's given the legislature until March 15th to come up with a plan for smokable marijuana. Otherwise, he said he'll act unilaterally as it goes. So right now, there are competing bills in the legislature. For instance, one bill is suggesting that you have 2 doctors recommend that you use smokable marijuana before it can be issued. Another is talking about a health panel clearing a person before. Because right now, the way it would stand is technically a single doctor could prescribe medical marijuana to a person. The legislature is trying to make it more difficult. We'll see if the governor accepts that.
Do you see the naming of the cannabis czar, as a sign in any way that the state of Florida may be changing and headed in the direction of allowing recreational use of marijuana?
I think that's premature. I mean, clearly Nikki Fried has talked about that in the past, but I think this is just trying to get the business of medical marijuana up and running, and that is a massive undertaking. And so Nikki Fried is making good on that campaign.
Okay, Jim, thanks a lot.